Phidias. 6 years after the completion of the temple, the sculpture too was finished. The Parthenon is unique because of its proportions, its superb construction, the richness and quality of its sculpture, and also because of its brilliant setting on the top of the sacred rock. It's a Doric temple with many Ionic features. It's surrounded by a peristyle, a colonnade on each of the 4 sides. It is octostyle, as it has 8 columns across both the narrow ends. Along each of its long sides, there are 17 columns. The central, closed part of the temple is called the cella. It was divided into 2 compartments, the east and the west, which did not communicate with each other. The great gold and ivory chryselephantine statue of the goddess Athena was housed in the east compartment. This famous work by the sculptor Phidias stood at a height of some 13 meters and was considered a masterpiece in antiquity. A 2-tiered Doric colonnade enframed the statue and supported the roof beams. In the west compartment, 4 very tall Ionic columns served the same purpose. The cella had, in addition, a second row of 6 Doric columns, east and west, forming a portico at each end. The entrance to the temple was at the east. The Parthenon is the culmination of a long course of development in the Doric order, which began at least 250 years earlier. It is built of white Pandelic marble. The precision with which the marble was worked is astonishing. It comprises around 16,500 pieces that join with each other perfectly. Yet, most impressive of all is the invisible deviation from strict geometric form, the famous optical refinements. The lines of the crepes and of the entablature curve slightly upwards rather than being straight. The shafts of the columns, too, have a slight convex curve as they taper upwards, which is greater at 2/5 of their height. The corner columns of each side are a little wider than the rest. All the columns have a small inclination toward the cella. These and other deviations from strict symmetry and uniformity serve to imbue the building with a pulse of life. The richness of the sculptural